Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. We're going to go and get started here. I'm going to do a quick run, continue what we were working on yesterday. Basically I was out there on the beach just north of, or northwest of Dawnstar. So with me being on the beach out here by the boat, I've got my elk, I've got my Faendal. Actually, where'd my elk go? Let's go get my elk so I can ride. That's one thing about not having a fast travel. You do have to maintain where your mount is, because if your mount gets away, you gotta. The only way really to get him back is to go take a. I mean, you can run around and look for your mount, but if you take a carriage ride, it will usually produce the mount as well. I do not see him. Anyway, that's kind of funny, actually. Well, we'll go ahead and cruise and see if we can see him located somewhere. He didn't get taken out during the fight. I did jump off. I don't remember exactly where I jumped off at. And I don't see a reason why he would have ran afterwards. But we're going to run. Oh, wait a minute. Here it is. I got him. He's down here where I last parked him, which basically was at the end of the fight with the ice wolves. So since the ice wolves are out here, and I'll tell you what, before I get going, I'm going to grab him, go back to the cabin and take an hour's rest, and that will get me back to my health back up. And eventually we're going to get rid of the elk anyway and get for the unicorn, because the unicorn is very durable in battle. He's kind of like having Shadowmere, except a good version of Shadowmere. So that's what we're going to do. Even though doing the Dark Brotherhood, I'm eventually going to get Shadowmere anyway, I want to at least have the unicorn kind of available, because what will happen is the elk, if I get off of him and I ride the unicorn, the elk will go back to the little vendor there, and he'll hang out there. So you can always go back to your mount. Okay. We'll do an hour's sleep. Okay, it allowed me to level up because I'd already leveled up, but right now we're going to look at magic. I've been doing magic because I want to get to where I've got enough magic that I can get twin conjuration, which is what I'm geared to get right now, because I got 2 points, and basically I can go up here, I max that right here, and now I can pull up 2 Atronachs if I need to. And that's kind of very important, because especially part of my battle strategy is bringing up my other stuff to help fight. I saw a sword over here when I first walked up. I don't see it still. There's books on the floor. I'll take these because we can sell them. There's a couple other things I think I missed when I was rushing around yesterday. I'll grab legs. Yeah, you always want to check and see what you got available there, because you don't want to miss out on some things that you can sell. We'll do a real quick check and make sure I've cooked everything I can. That's the one thing about survival mode, is you got to really stop and think about rest and cooking things as often as possible. Wherever you see a pot, try and cook something if you can. I could have swore I saw a thing. Oh, there it is. It says take steel sword. So I'm going to take the sword because I can still sell it. And I'm not going to take this journal. I don't really need the journal. I think this is if I wanted to stay here, or if I was active at fishing. But I've already said I'm not going to do the fishing elements of the Anniversary Edition. In fact, I tell you the truth, honestly, none of the stuff from Anniversary Edition, I think, doesn't activate a specific achievement or trophy, so I'm not really going to worry about those either as well. So we're going to go ahead and ride. I'm going to go here first, just so you know the path that I'm going to. I'm going to Solitude right now, and once I get to Solitude, I'm going to try and check the Khajiit Chest there, and then I'm going to go from Solitude, I'm going to go mounted all the way down to Markarth. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm also going to use the river again, because I'm pretty sure through the river I can get down there and use that. Oh, it says I'm famished. I need to eat something, so roll for a little bit. Let's go ahead and grab a quick bite. I'm going to eat. I think I'm going to eat the crab legs. I had some crab legs for lunch. I saw a message up in the corner. I'm not sure what it was. Maybe I should have waited to cook the crab legs. But not really going to worry about that right now. I've got disease. Let me see if disease. Maybe I do a disease just in case. Once I start fighting vampires, you got to do that too. You always got to stop and do a disease check unless you want to be a vampire. Eventually, this character is going to be my werewolf character. So he's going to, when I become a werewolf with the companions, at one point I'm going to break away and just eat bandits until my perk for being a werewolf is maxed up. Oh, I got something after me. Oh, wolves. Those wolves are just being annoying. Look at that. There you go, Faendal. Way to get him. That's an ice wolf. I think I'm going to have to get off and help Faendal. You might be able to take him. I don't know. Get out of there, elk. I don't want you in there. There you go. There we go. We took out the ice wolf. I think I only got one sweet gift. I can say we. Because if I didn't buy the mountain, if I didn't have Faendal as a follower, it probably wouldn't work. Let me check something, because he was broken. He wasn't able to help me level my archery. Okay, now it looks like he doesn't even have the option to level archery. I don't think I'm at 50 yet, am I though? Let me check. Maybe I am. Oh, for some reason, oh, wait a minute. You know what's kind of weird? I think there was a glitch in all those times I was trying to level Faendal. I think it was actually counting for some reason, because I shouldn't be level 73 with archery yet, but I guess I am, so I don't really need Faendal to travel with me anymore, so I do like him, though. He's a good archer. He's about as good as Janessa. Some people say Janessa is better, but I think that's because they want to do crime. If you want to do crime, get Janessa. She'll let you do anything. She'll always say she's the shadow at your back and everything like that. Faendal, he's in love with Camilla Valerius, so he will always kind of be after her, want to stay around for her, or fight Finn and Spin and all that. So I really don't care, honestly, just as long as he trains me in archery, which is the biggest bonus, honestly. I've said it before, Spin's only good if you're going to do a bard playthrough, but best of all, just get your archery up there, so that way you can do it. So I guess that's a bonus, though. I glitched Faendal. I didn't think he was training me on. Actually, he's got me up to 73 points somehow. That's one of the glitches about Skyrim I am not going to complain about. Now I'm going to cross at the shallow end. I think I've raided this before, so I'm going to check it again. This is an area that relates to the Saints and Seducers. Um, there is a spot here where you can camp because after you finish Saints and Seducers, there's a Stadia will come here. You'll find her here to get her helmet, or you can get her helmet, or you can keep the bust of Shigori of sorry, I'm looking at stuff what I'm going to grab. I don't want to grab everything. Like, I don't like to grab the satchel or the pen and ink. I don't need that. I don't need tongs. I can take the mammoth cheese bowl. That's worth something. Deer pelts, I pick them up to sell them, but just be mindful that a deer pelt is not worth anything. It can't be used for like making anything, so you can't use it all for anything like that. And they're a little heavy too. Welcome up the strong box here. I already knew this was here. I didn't know. I think it might have reset. I thought I cleared this before. But if I didn't, I'm clearing it now. And I'm going to get that Nern root here in a second too. Lockpicking increase, love that. And a purple butterfly. Another purple butterfly. Okay, some good stuff there. Let me get over here to Faendal so I can give him this deer pelt and anything else I'm carrying too heavy. Deer pelt. Corporate dust. Pelts. Oh, I already have a bunch of tongs. I'll just let him carry them. And I'll get back on the elk and ride across. Or reindeer, not elk, he's a reindeer. I've always liked the word elk better though. If I had my choice, I would call him an elk, but he's a reindeer. But anyway, like I was saying, Sheogorath, that's a Sheogorath bust. After you do the Saints and Seducers, that's one of the things you can trade for Stadia's helmet. And that's the site where you'll have to go to. But we're not to that point yet. In fact, like I said, none of the anniversary stuff actually applies to a trophy or an achievement. So I'm really not going to concern myself with getting any of those done right now. Yeah, my main thought of doing this is basically to beat all the main quest lines. So the side quest I'm not really worried about. They don't really affect the achievements. The achievements you get for the specific things that you're doing. I did think it was kind of funny today, though. I saw where there's a guy who's made it to 1,333rd level and in Skyrim. And I guess he spammed illusion over and over again. I think it's something you can do. If I was going to spam something, I think the best one is telekinesis and alteration. If you can get your alteration high enough, you can sit there and hold telekinesis forever, and then it's not even hitting the button. You're just sitting and letting them hold it in the air, and it'll level you up the whole time you're doing it. I did that on Skyrim Vanilla when I was on PlayStation. Right when it came out, when I first figured it out, I took and made my character there too. I maxed him out at 230, 30 something level. Oh, this chest is empty as well. Okay, so it hasn't been long enough for me to get the chest. That's alright, even though we don't have the chest, we are going to, you know what, I'm going to change my plan, since it looks like this is empty, and I don't think, Markarth is ready as well. I think I'm pretty light, so we're going to take the carriage over to Markarth. But I could, if I really wanted to get there, I could take the river and get over there just as quick too. But what we're going to do, we're going to do two things. We're going to get the Riften today, because I'm going to say, like to try your carriage. And then I'm going to say Markarth. I'm going to go Markarth and check the Khajiit chest there first. And if it's empty as well, then I'm just going to go ahead and take the cart again over to Riften and get that kind of closed out. Because I need to get Grelod the Kind. Okay, it says I'm starving, so I need to eat food. I don't want to eat raw. Salmon steak and some cheese. I feel better, but I'm still famished. And I'm gonna have I'm gonna have some cabbages. There you go. I'll probably feel better off of that. Anyway, we're gonna run down here. Actually, let me get my mount. There's another place that I want to go, Redwater Den. Redwater Den is a great place because that's where the telekinesis spell is that I was talking about. You can get it really early in the game as soon as you can get there, but the thing is, you gotta fight a vampire and his henchmen to get it. So, I don't know if we can do that just yet. We're going to try to, but if you get that telekinesis book, that really helps as far as if you spam that, you can really level up pretty good. So let's take a look real quick and see what we can find. And if we don't find anything, we're just going to head over to Riften. Yep, nothing. So we're going to head to Riften. So we don't even need to get them out. We'll just run back up here and get the carriage and take off. And then we're going to take off Grelod the Kind. The one thing I don't like about Riften right now is as soon as you go inside, you're going to get the Gray Cow Questline. It's going to kick up because of Anniversary Edition. I really don't like quests that just kick up. I'd rather them just all be notes that I can choose when I want to read them or when I don't want to read them. I don't like to get the automatic quest kind of pop up. But we'll deal with it. It's part of the game right now, so we're going to Riften. Yeah, we're gonna go Riften, and what I'm doing is basically I'm gonna kind of beat around the clock. Basically, I'm gonna go kill Grelod the Kind first, and after I take out Grelod the Kind, then I'm gonna go to Markarth. Here's warm. He said I'm starving and I'm tired. Okay, got it. So food. Mammoth cheese ball. How about that? We'll talk to him. I know. Yeah, whatever. Of course, it's a shakedown. So let me inside. It's kind of funny that they put the persuade right at the top because who would like pick the other options if you can persuade and get him out of it. I mean, it's just going to save you a lot of money. So now I ignore freaking Maul because he's an idiot. He thinks he's tough and tells me not to mess with the Black Briars, but you know what? Maul, you're not the boss of me. And actually, to tell you the truth, I'm even going to avoid Brynolf right now. Brynolf, you don't have to talk to him. You can actually go up to the wall and sell stuff without ever getting involved with Brynolf. So I'm going to run in here. And Grelod the Kind is evil to the kids. No, she's not anymore. Oh, that was a good one. Okay, took her out. Yes, I know the kids saw it. I'm a decent person, so I will leave her clothes on and leave her in the corner. And then I'm going to leave. So, I'll leave here now. I don't have to stay in Riften. I have nothing to do here. I'm already traveling light. But usually what I'll do if I don't want to talk to Brynolf, but I want to sell in Riften, I will come up here and talk to Grelka, because you can talk over the wall, and you don't have to actually get anywhere near where Brynolf can talk to you at. So I can sell any things that I want to sell. I want to keep those because I'm going to do enchanting here soon anyway. So do I have anything I want to sell? I'll tell you what, I'm going to sell this necklace. It's 20 gold. I'm not going to sell that stuff. I'll sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that. Sell that. And I got an emerald. I usually just keep the flawless gems. You could sell all the cheaper gems, but the flawless gems are pretty good to keep. Okay, we made some money off of her, and we still never have to talk to Brynolf. And we just head right back out. Actually, let me stop, and it is daytime. What time is it? It's 8:37 a.m. So it said I was sleepy, and rather than just, because we're in what's called, I'm going to go ahead and get a room first. It allows me to tell him, want to know more about the temple? Yes.
We also perform wedding ceremonies for all the loving. Yes, if you were ready, of course.
I'm actually not going to get married with this character because I've got another character who's already got married. So I don't really need to do anything other than get him out of there. And I'm going to ask her for a room. Okay, so she told me I got a room for the day. Okay, where's my room at? Well, she didn't say anything where my room is. I'll go upstairs and see if I can find a bed that'll allow me to lay down in, and then that's where I'll get my rest at. Okay, that says unlock, so that's not a bed for me. Okay. Nope, that says bed owned. I'll be honest, I usually don't stay in the rooms. Okay, there's the bed I can sleep in. So it's 9 a.m. Let me do 6 hours rest. That'll have me up and out before Brynolf comes into the Bee and Barb. So I don't really want to deal with him. And I'm going to go ahead and finish out getting to Aventus. I know I went over to my 20-minute kind of limit. But I'm going to go ahead and go see Aventus and get that done as well. And then that way I'm ready to go to sleep and join the Dark Brotherhood. Because as soon as I do that, Astra will come capture me. Then I got to kill one of the people, or all of them. I usually kill them all. I know some people are very selective or think they're going to kill the killer. She's the bad guy. That's all there is to it. Because she even says thank you if you kill her. She says thank you. Oh, somebody wants to fight. Where's the bad guy at? Oh, there he is. Oh, the spider. I beat you to it, Faendal. Okay. Where's my elk at, though? You see my elk? I don't see my elk. Well, let's try and get out of here. We're going to go to Windhelm. Windhelm, I'd try and avoid it because if you go into Windhelm, it will start blood on the ice. You think you get like 2 times to go to Windhelm before it will start the blood on the ice quest. And I really don't want to do the quest, so I'm going to not go there more than just this once. That's one of the reasons that I took out Grelod early, because if I take the time, it says I'm very cold and starving. Let me go ahead and put up a torch. Also, if you don't want the guards to talk to you, sprint past them, and then they won't talk. They always try and give you advice, places to go, things like that. I really wish they didn't. I'd just rather just discover things on my own, but that's part of the game that they will. But if you sprint, or if you're sprinting or doing something or taking a swing, they'll forget that dialogue and just let you do what you're doing. So we're going to go up here and talk to Aventus, and after I talk to Aventus, we're going to go ahead and close out right there. I've already taken you guys 25 minutes, so that's my advice to anybody who's going to do the Dark Brotherhood questline, is just go ahead and take out Grelod first, come over here, and you kill 2 birds, 1 stone. And then I'm going to go to sleep, and that will wake me up in the Dark Brotherhood shack. So I'm going to go in here first. Are you alright? Yes, of course. I lied. Okay, Aventus. Oh, I already killed her.
Really?
Yep.
Best news I've ever gotten.
And then I always pick up the stuff that he's collected there, because all of them are ingredients for doing alchemy. It says I'm really sleepy, but let me pick this stuff up that I want to keep. Yeah, I always keep that note. It helps me to keep notes because the notes help me remind what I've done. But there's a couple things in here you can level up with. We'll take his pitchfork, we'll take the food, take the frost salts. There's a book right here that will level us up in destruction. There's a bag that's full of stuff. We'll take that as well. And we got that stuff right there. We'll look at his sack for food out here. We'll check the dresser, anything we want. Yeah, I take it I'll make those enchanted later anyway. Yeah, I don't want that. Okay. Now we're gonna go find a place to stop and rest, and we'll get captured by Astrid. So I'll go ahead and finish. It's a little bit longer playthrough today, but let me go ahead and get a room.
Got some fresh baked bread. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Okay, we'll wait for her to tell us where we're staying. She didn't say anything, so I'm gonna go find it myself. Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna go ahead and put 8 hours in here, but technically you don't, because Astrid grabs me. So after I take out the person here and let her talk, I'm basically gonna go ahead and close out the this playthrough. This is number 18 in the series. Oh, wait a minute, what happened? Oh, I didn't get the note yet. So anyway, I got my sleep. I should be getting a note as soon as I go outside saying that I've killed. Let me check my thing. Did I do that right? I think I did. Yeah, Innocence Lost is done. Okay, I do not see what you call it. Let's go up here because it doesn't have the continuation spells not done yet. I thought I would have gotten captured. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and close out. We'll finish this next time, or I'll stop the video and start a new one and then just make the new one now. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to pause. If I make a new one now, I'll post the other one tomorrow. go up to Winterhold.
Oh, steady on. Can take you to another whole chapter.
It said my continuation spell wasn't done, so, or quest wasn't done. So I'm going to finish that. Now, deliver the stone to finish. I guess I did not finish that.
What is it?
Winter takes glory days in life.
So I'll finish this up here in the Mage College and then I will stop. And I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like seeing what you're seeing on the channel and like the information I'm putting out. I'll try and keep it coming. Shouldn't be that hard, so just give you guys kind of what you want to see and then try and add as much detail in as I can as I'm going through it. I should have finished this, but I did not, so I'm going to give it back to him.
That incident in Moorfall was just a misunderstanding, no matter what the gods claim.
Oh, I have your sickle stone.
Now, let's see what there is to see. The people of Skyrim have no appreciation for what we do here. Should you ever fall victim to an unfortunate accident,
What did
I
you see?
have the knowledge I need. You have done well.
Okay, that completed that. Okay, with that, I'm going to go ahead and save right now, and we'll do this again tomorrow. Okay, you guys have a good night. Like I said, like and subscribe if you like what you see on the channel. Post any questions or comments in the comments. Any questions you have in the comments.